to see you. Oh, and tonight's the night if you play your cards right. It really will be. That is the name, I told you, that's the name of our show. And by the way, you know, my wrist is getting a bit better, and thank you so much for all the get well cards you sent me. Matter of fact, I had 1,000, which is, that really is lovely. The unfortunate part about it is I did have 10,000 don't get well cards. I think it was 10,000, or was it higher or lower? Oh, it's going to be that kind of a night, is it? Oh, you are sharp, aren't you? But it is getting much better, but, you know, sort of the plaster's off, but I'm still quite heavily bandaged here, as you can see. And it does get on your nerves, you know. I went into a pub this morning, a fella came out and he said, "What's that?" I said, "What does it look like?" He said, "An Irish oven glove." But speaking of Irish oven gloves... Jolly, Stephen! There they are. The yellow and the red. Natalie in the yellow with the blue cards. And Denny, who took much more trouble, the red dress with the red cards. Good thinking, Den. Oh, she's so colour conscious. Right. Well, we have our cards. All we need now are our players. There we are. Good. It's and what?
Backers.
Oh, backers.
Backers.
Don't tell me you live on top of a betting shop.
No.
No. Where do you live?
No. I live in Wallington in Surrey.
Oh, that's even smaller than the betting shop. Yes.
It's nice.
I know. I love Surrey. Well, I live in Surrey.
Oh, do you?
Yes, I do. We'll get to that later. Now, tell us a bit more about yourself.
I run a typing bureau.
Oh, yes, so you can have as many letters behind your name as you like.
I can,
yes. Very handy, yes. What was that? Maud, I'll tell you when, dear. And you can nudge Edna, and Edna can nudge Hilda. All right, then, but don't interfere. Just because I'm talking to another woman. Right. Yes, sir.
I've got 4 children.
4 children?
Yes. Yes, and I'm married.
Oh, just as well, dear. Oh, Hilda nearly left there, she did. Yes, and tell me their ages, may I? How old are they?
13, 12, 10 and 9.
13, 12... 13, 12, 10 and 9, so no 11?
No.
So he did give you a year off. That was very nice. What a considerate husband. Oh, you bought a telly instead? I like it. Well, thank you for being... Anything else about you? Any ambitions?
Yes, I'd like to go to America, and I'd like Omar Sharif to teach me to play bridge.
Well, say he's not there.
Oh,
because he does get away. I mean, he might be anywhere. That Omar, I mean, he does flit around. I mean, sometimes one of these days he'll go a bridge too far. He really will. He really will. I bet he'll settle that one, but never mind. Over to you now, Ian. How about you? Ian, what is it?
Ian Hodges.
Ian Hodges, yes.
Yeah.
And tell us about yourself.
I live in Wembley. I'm married.
Married. Who to?
Laura. She's a nursery
Laura.
nurse.
Oh, that's a nice name, yes.
Yeah, she's a nursery nurse.
A nursery nurse?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. And have you any children yourself?
No.
Oh, so she doesn't bring her work home with her? First conversation. And anything else about...
I work in a food factory.
Oh, yes. What do you?
I'm a kettle man.
A kettle man?
Yeah. I mix the ingredients for 3,500 gallons of soup a day.
5,000 gallons? 3,500?
Yeah.
Gallons of... Good gracious, that's an awful lot of soup. How many mouthfuls is that? You must give people more of a mouthful than I do. It's nice to meet you. We'll have a talk about it. Anything else about you? What else do you do?
I play football for the Heinz soccer team.
Oh, the Heinz soup, is that? Oh, I see. Heinz soccer team?
Yeah.
What is that, 57 aside? That must be like a massacre. Anyway, welcome to our show. All right, then. You cut the cards, and we shuffled them beforehand, so everything's all up and above board. So the object of the game is to work your way across the board by predicting whether each of these cards will be higher or lower than the preceding one. The first one to turn over the last card correctly will win the game, but you cannot win a game until you've won a question. And I believe before the show, we tossed up and you won.
I won, yes.
You won the toss. Well done, Anne. So you will receive the first question. Here we go. We asked 100 people, is there a TV personality that you physically cannot stand the sight of? Present company accepted. Oh, they're an unruly mob tonight.
No,
how many people said yes, there was a TV personality that they couldn't stand the sight of?
Oh, well, there's lots that I can't stand the sight of,
Really?
so I would think it would be quite high.
Quite high. You really do, you know, sort of, as soon as they come on...
65.
65? Really? All right, then. Well, frightening business we're in, isn't it? Oh, a cold shiver went right down my spine then. All right, Ian, what about you? What do you think, higher or
Yeah,
lower?
I agree that it would be a very high.
You're the same.
Yeah,
There's a lot of people on television that you
that I
really
stand.
can't stand.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be slightly higher.
Even higher than
Yeah,
65.
slightly higher.
What do you think out there? Oh, dear. I'm getting out of this business as the next week. I'm out of it. Anyway, the actual number who couldn't stand the sight of someone on television is 49. So it wasn't as high as you think, but still quite a frighteningly high mark. All right, so Anne, you're in the driving seat. Here is your base card. Now, it's a 10. Not a good card, it's a middle card. Do you want to change that
Please,
card?
change
You can
it.
do, that's fine. Oh, and what
Oh,
a
that's
big change.
lovely.
Oh, yes. How about that? Yes. Lower, range to say. Higher than 3, you say. Higher. You can freeze if you want to.
Higher!
You're going to go on.
Higher.
Higher than a 5, you say. A king.
Lower!
Higher than a king. Well.
Oh, don't feel warm.
My goodness. That's one of the quickest games we've had. One question and she's off there. And backers. You sure you don't live over a betting shop? Well, well done. I'm sorry about that, Ian. She didn't let you get in there, did she? But there you are. But you've only won one game. You have to win 2 games to win the match. All right, then, new cards going up there. And we'll get rid of those. We'll start game number 2. All right, then, and I believe, Ian, it's your question. Here we go. We asked 100 nurses, which patients are the biggest complainers? Men or women? Women. How many nurses said men are the biggest complainers? Said men are the biggest
Men are
complainers.
the biggest complainers. Well, I went in hospital too long ago and I never complained. I'd say 37.
37? You think 37? All right, then. OK, what do you think, Anne, about it? It's an
Well, men
interesting
are such babies when they're ill, aren't they? It's got to be higher.
We suffer more, dear, that's it. You think it's got to be higher? All right, then, OK. We asked 100 nurses, and the actual number of nurses who said men are the biggest complainers is 15. Boys, we struck a blow for man over there. Hooray! United we stand! All right, then, who won? I don't remember who won. You won, Ian. So, well, you need to, because you're 1 game behind. Here we have your base card, a 2. Higher than a 2, you say. A 10. Lower. It's a middle card. You're going to go lower. 10 and lower. Good.
Freeze.
You're going to freeze. That was a very good call. You took a chance there, but it was worth it, because you've only got 2 cards to go. OK, and I think we're back with you with the question. All right, then, Anne. We asked 100 single women, have you ever given a man the brush off because all he ever talked about was himself? How many single women said yes, they had given a man the brush off for talking about himself?
Oh, I don't think men would do that, really.
No?
No, they're not.
Well, I never do. I mean, if I'm ever out... No, I give them a cassette to take home. Why waste time? But what do you think, my darling? What kind of a figure?
33.
33, you think? All right, then what about you, Ian? Have you ever...
I think it's going to be a lot lower.
A lot lower than
Yeah.
that? You don't think men do talk
No,
about
no, not
themselves?
all.
You've never done that, have you?
Not that I can remember.
No, you can remember. No, you got out of that all right, didn't you? All right then, but lower than 33. All right then, well, the actual number who had given a man the brush off is 64. So there you are. It wasn't lower. It was... Well, there you are. We must do it, I suppose. Now, that means you're back there, Anne, with a base card, which is a 10. Not a good one. Do you want to change it?
Please.
All right, then you'll change it to a 6. That's a bit better, but only just. What do you think? Higher than a 6, you say. An 8, only just. You can freeze if you want to, but what do you want to do?
Higher.
Higher than an 8, you say. You're taking it... Oh, a good card. Lower than a king. An 8. Now, what do you can freeze? Well, I think you're wise to, because you've got 1 game and, you know, you've only got 1 card and you've got 2 cards to go, Ian. So it really is exciting. Here we go. Back with you with a question, Ian. We asked 100 people, do you prefer male news... Sorry. Do you prefer male newsreaders or female newsreaders? I wasn't talking to you. But thanks for your comment. Right, how many people said they preferred male newsreaders? Preferred male ones?
Preferred male? Well, if you ask men, they'd say it was women they preferred. So, I'd say
100 people.
70.
This is out of 100
70.
people. You think 70?
70, yeah.
70 would prefer the male newsreader. How about you, Anne? Let her make up her own mind.
Well, there's so many new newsreaders that are women, I would say
Yes.
it was higher.
You think higher? Well, I love that Angela rip-off. And they talk about her legs, but I'm above that. But I mean, you know, and any man would like to, you know, sort of be the Anna Ford escort. But I mean, you think it's 70, and you think it's higher than 70. All right, then, well, look, the actual number who preferred male newsreaders is 44. So it wasn't higher. So, Ian, you've got a chance, and you can change that
Yeah,
card.
I'll change that.
Change
Yeah,
that steps to a 10. Oh, dear. That wasn't very kind, but you've got to have a go.
I'll have to go lower.
Lower than a 10, you say, and it's a 5.
Yeah, higher. It's higher.
You're going to go
Higher. I'm going to go higher.
Game higher. What about that? Well done. The tiebreaker situation. A tiebreaker. Now, with a tiebreaker, we have 3 cards and the maximum of 3 questions. So, you know, it's very, very important to get control of the board. And I believe it's Anne to answer the next question. Here we go. We're ready with the board there? Oh, well, nearly. Here we go. We asked 100 men in Spain. In the last month, have you ever been to a bullfight? How many Spanish men said yes, they had been to a bullfight?
26?
26? 26? 26? All right, then. What do you think, Ian? Do you think they...
I think that'd be a lot higher. Being,
Not higher.
Being
I mean,
in
it's like
Spain.
our equivalent to our football in a way.
Yeah, much like that,
So,
yeah.
you think the men would... All right, then. Well, the number of Spanish men who've been to a bullfight in the past month is 46. Higher. Maybe not as high as you thought, but definitely you're in the driving seat, Ian, now. So there we are. You've got a chance with the base card. There's a 10 again. You're bad with those 10s. Do you want to change it?
I'll change
You
it,
can
yeah.
change it. You won the question. A king. Oh, what about it?
Lower. I've got to go lower.
King, you say. A 2.
Higher.
For the
Higher.
higher than the 2. It was fun. It was really a lot of fun, and thank you for being with us, my darling. If you just pop round there, and we send you a prize. I mean, you'll get a prize. It'll be lovely. Thank you very much. And come here, you. You've won the match, and the big prizes are coming up. And don't hang loose. We'll be back in a deuce. Welcome back. Well, now you're going to go in for the big prize cards, and good luck before we do anything at all. You, all right, you said?
Yeah.
Deal about, babes. Away you go. There we are. That's fine. New cards there, and you did cut them.
Yeah.
So that we know that's all done. That's lovely. Well, now, you played them right to earn the right to go for PMP. Points make prizes. What do points make?
If you play your cards right tonight, you could win an unusual computerized chess set. Or these 2 folding bicycles. Always be on time, thanks to an elegant carriage clock. Watch your favorite shows in style with this magnificent 26-inch television set in a classic Sheraton cabinet. The latest in electronic goodies is this 3-in-1 mini colour television, radio and cassette recorder. You can win a military chest, and we'll give you a music centre with it. Perfect for your office or study, a craftsman-made desk with green leather button-back chairs, or the most unique mirror in town. You and a friend can spend 7 days in a luxury hotel on the island of Sardinia and have plenty of money to spend. And if you play your cards right tonight and win 4,000 points or more, you have the chance to go for tonight's star prize, a BL Mini City.
There we are. Well, there's some lovely things there, and Sardinia as well, and the car. Do you like sardines? But anyway, you prefer the car. Anyway, let's see how you go. The more points you get, the bigger prize you get. Well, now, what's going to happen now is you have 200 points. We're giving you 200 points, all right, then? I'm now going to ask you a question. If you get the question right, well, we add another 50 to your 200. If you get it wrong, we take 50 away. All right, so the question's important. All right, then, could we have the question, please, Natalie? Lovely, darling. All right, then. Okay, nice close-up. Away you go. Right. Here we go. Which city has the world's busiest international airport? London, Paris, or New York? The world's busiest international.
London.
London. You're right. It is London. Well done. Well done. That's great. Well, now you've got 250 points. All right, then. Now, could we have a base card? Thank you, Joe. You're working well. Here we are. Okay, a 10. Not a good card. You can change it.
Yeah, I'll change it.
You can change it. Thank you again. And that's better. That's quite a bit better. Hold on, just a minute. Just a minute. Now, you play the game the same as you did before. You know, higher or lower, whatever you want. But this time you'll be risking points on every turn of the card. Every turn of the card, you will risk points. The minimum is 50. All right, then? But you can double up and do whatever else you like. When you get to here, whatever your total is here, we give you another 200. Very important. When you get to here, if you're 4,000 or more, you have a chance to go for the car. Now, the tension is mounting. I then ask you another factual question, and then on the turn of that card will determine whether you win the car or you don't win the car. Is that all clear? And good luck again. We're all rooting for you. Okay, then. The 4 of spades you have, how many points on the next card?
150 that is higher.
150 that it's higher than a 4. A jack. Well done.
150 that it's lower.
Just a minute. You 150?
Yeah.
150 that it's lower than a jack. A 2. Now, you've got a very good card, and don't forget you want to get to 4,000. I don't want to tell you what to do, but do have a little think. Okay, you've got 550.
No, 400 that it's higher.
Only 400?
Yeah, 400 is higher.
400 is higher than a 2. A queen. You now have 1150. Now, you've got the queen there, you can change. You want to change it?
No, I'll keep that.
Keep that. Now then, what do you want to go?
1,000 that is lower.
1,000 that it's lower than a queen. 1,000? Go! Don't forget, your minimum is 50. Your minimum is 50. Now, think about this. What do you think?
150 that it's...
Clever boy. Clever boy.
Lower.
150 is lower than a 7.
Lower.
A 4. Right. Now then, it all depends on this one here, whether you can go for the car or not, but you know...
1,700 that it's higher.
1,700. 1,700, it's higher than a 4. Here we go. Oh! What about it? Well done. Don't let's get too excited. But you have another question. Okay. Another question coming up, and then the top card will determine the whole thing. Okay, thank you again, Natalie. Here we go. All right. Name 6 football teams in the English First Division.
Arsenal.
Yes.
Tottenham.
Yes.
Manchester United.
Yes.
Liverpool.
Yes.
Everton.
Yes.
Notts Forest.
Well done. Right. That's that. Now, a silly question, but you want to change that card.
I'll keep that.
You'll keep it. Now then. Oh, I hope it's not an ace. What do you mean, higher or lower?
It's got to be lower.
Got to be lower than an
it's got to be
ace
lower.
for the car. There's the key. All right, then. You had a good time? What about it? Do a little wave. Do a little wave. Where's your wife? Where? Where's your wife? Come down here. Come on. Come here. Come on. All right, sweetheart. She's crying here. Look, sweetheart. There he is. What about it? He said he'd get it, didn't he? All right. There we are. In you go. All right. Well done. Good luck to you. All right then. Okay. Just a bit. By the way, it's not tax. You can't go anywhere. So get in. There we are. You look marvellous in there. All the luck in the world. Thank you for being with us. What about it? Oh! Well, that's brighten the night up, isn't it? Okay. Well, now, how long have we got? We've got about 2 minutes. Got time for a quick question here. How about you? All right then, son? Stand up, stand up. Right then. I'm going to ask you a question. And how about you, darling? Stand up. All right then. Give me your coat. Ready? All right then. Good. Stand up, darling. Never mind your knees. Never mind your knees. Stand up. All right, I'm going to ask a question. All right, this is for a tenner. For a tenner. All right then? Okay. What's your name?
Ron.
Ron what?
Keith.
Ron Keith?
Yeah.
Not Keith Ron?
No.
And you are?
Doreen.
Doreen. All right. Hilda, Doreen's here. Okay, so it's Ron and Doreen. Here we go. We asked 100 members of a previous studio audience, if you were born again, would you prefer to be a member of the opposite sex? How many people said yes, if they were born again, they would prefer to be a member of the opposite sex? How many out of 100?
40.
40. Would you like to be a woman if you had a chance, eh? No. No? Oh, no, you wouldn't be a Ron Keith then, would you, eh? Be a Ron Audrey, right? Okay, how many you say?
40.
40, you say. Do you think it's higher or lower than
No,
that?
I think it's higher.
You think it's higher? Do you, don't? Would you like to be a man if you came back?
Oh, I think so, yeah.
Would you really, love? Oh, we could go out drinking, couldn't we? It'd be marvellous. You never thought of that. All right, then. Anyway, the actual number of men who prefer to be actual number who would prefer to be reborn as a member of the opposite sex is 30. So there you are. Actually, right on the button, Ron. Okay, then. Here's your tenner. Okay, then. Johnny, are you on your own? Well, don't buy that one. Anyway, thank you again. You've been marvellous. How many of you would like to be a member of the opposite sex? I'm getting out of here, quick. Well, it's not too late. It could still be a big night if you play your cards right. Good night. Thank you very much.